Footprint of David is a movement centered on development through arts and raising a total child. Its integral policy is to promote and preserve the African cultural values in raising especially the disadvantaged child. Let's meet them.
Welcome to Bariga, one of the most beautiful and super environments. My name is Modizola Kakitunde and I am 16 years old. For children like me in this community, we've been able to put more effort in what we do. Bariga has been pictured as one of the most dirty environment and poor community. But no, children here in this community, we are intelligent, we have good mindset, and we are ready to take over the world. You are welcome to the water side of the Akoka community, and here in this community, a lot of children engage in different activities like fishermen. We have the people that will be picking up cans to sell to abokis to make money to give to their parents, but the money they give them are not worth it. Example, like some kids go inside the water for 5 hours to pick periwinkles, and when they finish selling it, they can sell it like 500. Come on, how will children just enter the water for 5 hours and you give them 500 now for a bag of periwinkles? So that is how we've been living in this community. This is what we call our home. It is called the Seaside Cottage Theatre. Come along with me as I show you what I love to do best with the rest of my friends. Raise it. Open it and go down. That's it.
My name is Sheung Awobaju. I'm the founder of Footprint of David Art. Footprint has been a journey, started in 2005 with 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And the idea of Footprint was conceived to use art as an after-school training for kids, especially the disadvantaged kids in the suburb of Bariga, where I train them in performance art, dance, drama, poetry, drumming, general theater.
Jump. Go down. What are you doing? Go down.
At the beginning, it was more like a child's play, just within the enclave of our immediate street in Adobadade in Bariga. Then, as time goes on, the scope of the vision began to expand, and there's this more urge to get in more kids, to save more street children, taking them off the streets, to engage them with performance art, something to distract them from the available social vices around, and to prevent them from drugs, legalism, thuggery, and everything that could distract an average child.
I can hear you now. Sing. Eji nama koko. Eji nama koko. Eji nama koko. Awaye.
And fast forward to about 8 years after, in 2013, we came up with the idea of saying art is very potent to you know, to redirect the life of a child. So we push more in building the intellect, you know, the native intelligence of every child within our sphere. And the experiment has been worth a while. It has grown from what started as a community project to something that is even going outside the shores of this country. You know, some of the kids have now also performed across the globe. You know, a lot of them have graduated into bigger things. Some are now in fashion designing, some in photography, some doing well even in cinematography. Some have joined the Nigerian Army. You know, some are across various universities in Nigeria, polytechnics, and the new grounds that they are breaking makes it so worthwhile.
Obele, 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 obele.
It's a good thing to see how kids who the society has actually rejected, or kids whose background is really nothing to write home about, are now winning competitions, winning events, winning spelling bees, becoming chess champions, and representing Lagos State, representing Nigeria as a whole at international events and competition. It's an amazing to see how a child's native intelligence can help him, you know, transform to any length that he or she desires, provided he's under the right guidance. And it's been a swell journey for us in Footprint, you know, and it's interesting to also share that we have our ups and downs, the journey. You know, some kids will have to go through extra drilling in terms of stretching, in terms of workout, in terms of tenaciousness in the rehearsals and how rigorous it takes. So, I mean, some people in the community will say, okay, guy, this is drilling too much, you know, but I mean, I'm of the opinion that no pain, no gain. So you just have to keep working, you know, and of course, when the time comes for you to reap all that you have, it's really going to be very interesting to, you know, to see the process.
No. Again, when you come here, you have to go down. If you do this, you'll be very wrong. You have to go like this so that you can actually paddle. If you do this, you'll be wrong. And this is how you'll be dancing.
And by His grace, we have been able to prove a point to as many parents who were actually despising these kids before. I mean, coming from the testimonies that have come from these kids, you know, it has shown that art could actually blur the social strata lines between a well-to-do kid and an average kid and a child of nobody. So art is a leveler, it's not a respecter of anybody, you know, and when God is giving talent, it doesn't, you know, gives according to your color or your pocket. You know, it gives everybody who is willing to, and if you're ready to nurture it.
Expression!
One of the salient points of our secret is discipline, because I believe every child that goes through our art academy is not necessarily wants to end up as a dancer or as an art person, but it's just a way to have a basic direction in life, because discipline is a fundamental principle for anybody to succeed in life, and it becomes important to note that when you are disciplined, you can actually triumph everything. So talent is just a 2% of whatever you do, but art can give you the needed discipline.